Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Starfield. I'm your host, Colors Fade. On a Starfield Saturday and a Starfield Sunday, it's episode 9. We're here in Neon, and we're gonna go to Madame Sauvage's. Oops, if I don't drunkenly run into the wall here. That's the way we roll around this place. Madame Sauvage's. Where is she? We can't get there from here? What the heck? Oh no. There it is.
In the city that never sleeps.
Let's get our cyberpunk on.
I do not understand how anyone can tolerate the lights and the music for long.
You're asking almost double the going rate.
What? You think this stuff falls from the sky?
Look,
Yes,
I've bought
what?
ore on the street before. and
She is a fusion systems specialist. Wow.
I'm looking to join a crew. Any openings?
Anatronic fusion.
Okay, maybe next time then.
So I forgot to mention this in the skills chat we had at the end of last episode. This is something I'm looking at doing with my build. Is down here there is Anatronic fusion, and I didn't know what this did, but if you look at it, the fourth level ship reactors produce 5 extra units of power. So that's pretty cool if we're talking about having one of the bigger reactors in the game and then wanting to be able to poke additional points into it. That's pretty freaking awesome. So I definitely want to go for that along my science route, because we're going to go for weapon engineering anyways. And then I think there's a good chance of poking some points into outpost engineering and chemistry as well. Astrophysics has to do with scanning. You can scan any planet or moon within 16 light years. You have a 30% chance to discover a trait when scanning. So not nearly as interesting, but these two down here are worthwhile, and getting that would be great. Planetary habitation. This allows you to build. You can build outposts on planets with extreme temperatures, deep freeze, and inferno. Increase the maximum number of outposts you can build. That's if you want to get a lot of outposts. This is how you're going to do it. Increase it here by 8. Extreme pressures, toxic or corrosive atmospheres. So I assume that this is something worth having, especially if you can find those really super extreme planets and they have something you really want. There's probably a extreme planet out there with a ton of tungsten, for instance. Anyway.
What a city, am I right?
Well, look who's here to spoil my day. A Freestar Ranger and his... What are you? A sidekick or something?
Something like that, yeah.
Now that's what I call real conviction. So how come I'm talking to the sidekick instead of the Ranger?
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for little old me? I'm flattered. Anyway, this ain't my first interrogation, so let's just get on with it.
Okay. Well, I just need some information. Could help save lives.
Aw, ain't you polite? I'm guessing this is the part where you tell me that you've got questions and that you expect me to answer them. That sound about right?
Well, I know you stole the ship. The people might be in danger and I need your help.
All right. So I jacked a ship. It was just a little fun. I didn't even keep it. It was a job. I turned it over to some men, and they took off for who knows where. End of story. Nothing I did put anyone in danger, okay?
Well, those men tried to run a farmer off our land.
That's unfortunate. But I don't know anything about it. Can't say I'm surprised, though. You know how it is out here. The strong take what they want from the weak.
You're real cold-blooded, aren't you? If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder. Did you think about that?
No, I guess I didn't.
There's still time for things to make things right. Please help me.
I do want to make things right. I was approached by a woman named Maya Cruz. Said she was a senior member of the First and that she had a job for me. She was working with someone inside Hope Tech and pitched me on the idea of jacking a ship right out of the factory. We were deep into planning the job when she had some kind of medical emergency. She said she needed surgery and would be in recovery for a long time. That was a few weeks ago. Haven't heard from her since.
Go on.
Not long after that, I got a message from a guy named Marco. He said he was the money man for the first, and he offered half up front. Never met him directly, though. It was always through intermediaries and using encrypted slates. Got the feeling he was paranoid as hell.
Do you have one of those encrypted slates on you right now?
Yeah. Here. Take it. I'm done with all this. Anything else you want to know?
That's all. Thanks. Appreciate your cooperation.
Yeah. Sure.
Next time you're at the Rock, you should give that encrypted slate to Ranger Alex Shadid. He's got a gift for cryptography. If anyone could crack that slate, it'll be him. I'm gonna head back. Good luck, Deputy.
Then I'm free to go.
Yeah, sure. You're free. Thanks for your help.
Oh. You're welcome. Guess I ain't used to the law being so polite.
I ain't after you. I'm after bigger fish. Darling, you cooperate?
I'm zoned
I'm just
out
gonna
of
let
my
you go
mind right now.
live your life. Now, here's an interesting one. Upstairs, there is a group of people up here. And they are one of the gangs in town that wants to take out one of the other gangs. In fact, this is so interesting. I almost have to do it to show just kind of how flawed the game is. Let's see, can I go in here now, or do I have to talk to someone else? Oh, yeah, the door's locked. Okay. What's really interesting is, so you're going to learn through secondhand gossip, passing by somebody, that there's these two rival gangs in town. And one wants to take the other one out. And you can go upstairs and meet those people, and they'll ask you to join their gang. Now, Sauvages. And that's what I thought was really hard, was I don't want to join their gang, but I'm happy to take out another gang that is killing people on the street.
This is Neon's premier social club.
So it's just really weird choice there that they made.
Whoa.
See, and then there's
Bad
this
part
guy
of
pops
town,
up.
buddy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do you a favor. Head back to Bayou Plaza before the disciples get you.
I think I can handle myself.
Hey, it's your ass, not mine on the line. Whole area's gone to hell. Us crate rats used to think the Ebside strikers were awful, with all the muggings and shakedowns, but now that they're on the ropes, kinda wish they weren't just holed up in Madame Sauvage's. Streets are getting bad. Real bad.
That's good to know.
Sure. So, for being so helpful, a chance for a donation. Come on, might be saving my life.
I'll donate
But
a
with the disciples in
bullet into your face.
have a heart.
Sorry. I knew you had an angle. Not this time.
Can't blame a fellow for trying, right?
Yeah, I can. So anyways, yeah, they want you to meet the Ebside Strikers, and I am not going to do this quest because I hate the way it's set up. I've never even tried to do it. I just hate the way it's set up. You walk up there and they're like, yeah, we're a gang, but we're not as evil and
Ebside's
vile
a
as
bad
this
place
other
for
gang.
tourists these days.
And it's like, okay, you're not as evil and vile as this other gang, and you want to get rid of them. I'd like to help you get rid of an evil and vile gang because I'm a Freestar Ranger. Except guess what? That option in the dialogue doesn't exist. I'd like to tell them, I'm not joining your damn gang. I'm a cop. I'm a Freestar Ranger. I'm not joining your gang. But I'll happily work on a mercenary contract and go take these guys out for you, but that option doesn't exist. So then if you don't accept their quest and you walk out of Madame Sauvage's and then you change your mind later and think, I'm gonna go back because I'd like to finish it and take it off my damn quest list, guess what? You can't, because the door remains locked. Fucking Bethesda. God. So anyways, now I got a quest in my journal that I can't get rid of. And I'm not even going to do it here. This is something else developers really need to let everybody do in these RPGs, is if there's a quest here that's not part of the main quest that you don't have to do, little tiny minor side quests, and you don't want to do it, You should be able to just delete the quest out of your quest journal. Obviously, nobody who has OCD works at any of these companies, because if they had even one person with OCD, they would say, dude, you got to allow us to delete this stuff out of there because it clogs the quest journal. It's dirty and I can't handle it. And I feel like my skin's going to crawl out of my skin. I mean, this is just awful. This is such a bad feeling to have this stuck in your quest journal and have there be nothing you can do about it. And be like, I don't want to do that quest. I am a Freestar Ranger. I should not have to join a gang to do this quest. So bad writing, bad quest writing, bad resolution, and bad feature that doesn't allow you to get rid of it. It's just awful all the way around.
Neon.
So
Instant set.
let's look for an actual quest that we can do. Shadows in Neon. Go to Aquila City to drop that thing off. And then, oh yeah, and then there's some people here. Back to the grind, a 10-year interview. We should do this.
Sensory overload.
We should do Ryujin here.
Cause any trouble and I'll drag you straight to lockup.
Do you see the badge? Do you see the badge I'm wearing? This is another thing that Bethesda does very poorly.
Hopefully we'll see some action soon.
Like, I'm wearing a Freestar Ranger badge. I don't care if you guys don't respect the badge here, but at least acknowledge that. Give me any hassle, I'm gonna take you straight to lockup. I just want to shoot all of you guys now. Some odd design choices here by Bethesda, which is just something they've been doing since forever. It just seemed to escalate.
Neon. The house that Aurora has built.
And ramp up with Skyrim.
Welcome to Ryujin Industries. Can I help you?
Maybe.
You must be one of the candidates that Imogene Salzo is interviewing today.
Imogene?
Her office is down the hallway to my left. Take another left at the conference room, follow it around to the right and up a small flight of stairs. Then take a left and keep heading that way until you see her office. Sounds like a maze, right? So if you want me to walk you back there or have any questions, just let me know.
No, I can find the office myself.
Great. Well, good luck then. I'm sure I'll see you on your way out.
You better hope so. Ryujin. Okay. There's a conference room.
I suspect that if I were confined to life in an office like this, someone would end up being stabbed.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking too.
I hope I can wrap up this next assignment quick. The Razor Ball tournament starts tonight.
I hope you're more prepared than the last one. Have a seat. And your friend can wait outside.
Great.
I'm sure they understand.
Make sure they understand that in the end, they need you more.
All right, just to get a few things straight here. I'm Imogen Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist here at Ryujin Industries. I don't normally do this, but my counterpart Yuko is indisposed at the moment, so here I am. We're looking for someone to fill an entry-level administrative position. Apparently our algorithm felt you were a decent match. So let's get this started. Why do you want to work for Ryujin Industries?
I don't, because I'm a Freestar Ranger, but it's a video game with a whole bunch of quest lines. I'm going to try and do it. I'm just going to make a few credits.
I can appreciate an honest answer. And if you're hired, you'll be making far more than just a few credits. Provided you're successful, of course. Why do you consider yourself qualified for a job like this?
It's entry level. Anyone can do this job.
Well, that's a blunt answer. Not that I'm going to argue, since I feel the same. So, next question. How motivated are you to succeed?
It depends on what I'm working toward.
Here at Ryujin, that's completely up to you. It's not unheard of for someone like you to reach an executive level position. Plus, we're pretty good at finding any untapped potential, so if there's a role we know you'll excel at, we'll find it. And finally, my last question. If you worked here for 5 years, what role would you see yourself in?
Cleaner. Oh, that's not an option. In 5 years, I'll be running this company. I prefer the complexities of cybersecurity. I doubt I'll make it 5 months, let alone 5 years.
Huh. With that attitude, I think you meant 5 weeks. So look, since there's a million other things I'd rather be doing than this, not to mention that this isn't even my job, you're hired.
Brilliant.
On a probationary period? Of course. First order. There's a meeting starting soon, and I need you to pick up the coffee order at Terra Brew. Fairly easy, so you shouldn't be able to screw it up. If there's a line, skip it. Tell them you're here for Imogen Salzo, and you should get served right away.
When I was younger, none of this bothered me. It was like, oh, I'm playing a Bethesda game and there's 1,000 quests and they want you to join all these different jobs and factions and all this stuff. And now that I'm older, it just bugs the hell out of me. It's like, I'm a Freestar Ranger. I'll come in here and do some contract work for you because I'm an ex-bounty hunter, but I'm not going to join your corporate sphere as a low-level grunt. It's just so odd. It's like I want to do the quest to see where it goes, to experience the game's content, but the story-related reason for doing it doesn't make any sense. Make it make sense. Something my wife and I say all the time about things that just don't make any sense. My wife is having to interview for a lot of jobs right now. She finally got around to quitting her most recent job that she had for a year because it was awful. And she's already a weekend. She's got some great and awful stories about
Hello and welcome to
interviewing
Terra
for
Brew.
jobs.
How may I serve you? Thanks for choosing Terra Brew. What can I get you?
I'm here to pick up an order for Imogen Salsa.
Oh, the Ryujin order. You must be new. What happened to Tomo? Did he finally get that promotion?
I got fired is what happened.
Oh my god, he's right here.
And this is the soulless suit that got to replace me.
Tomo,
I'm a Freestar
sorry.
Ranger.
I know how hard you were working for that promotion.
4 years behind a desk, getting coffee, kissing up to that high and mighty Ularu Chen, just to get replaced by this nobody?
Well, what happened?
Like, who knows? I looked at someone wrong. The coffee wasn't hot. They didn't even have the decency to tell me. They just had security escort me out of the building, like some criminal.
We fixed the glitch. Who's Ularu Chen?
You don't even know your own boss's boss? Ularu is Ryujin's head of operations, or resident shark, if you ask me. If she smells blood in the water, you're dead.
No, it's not my problem. I'm sorry you got fired.
Yeah, I bet you are. No one's ever sorry in this business. And now that I've been terminated, it's only a matter of time before they send you after me. So I'm taking matters into my own hands.
Really?
Believe me, it's either you or me.
I believe you have grossly misunderstood the situation. If you put the gun down, perhaps we can come to an understanding.
Hold on. What do you mean it's either you or me?
You don't just get to learn all the ins and outs of Ryujin operations and then just walk away. Even worse, I got fired. They don't let that kind of knowledge run around in the head of disgruntled employees. It's just a matter of time before they send you after me. So I'm taking matters into my own hands.
Well, let me try to persuade you with random dice rolls.
You want to talk? I'll tell you what. You get one chance to prove you deserve this job. Change my mind, and I'll walk away. Fail, and I think you know where this is headed.
I'm an ex-bounty hunter. If you don't walk away, I will mow you down where you stand. I don't want to fight you.
Do I look like I care about what you want?
Well, you're pathetic. It's the easiest fight I'll ever win.
Yeah, not falling for that one.
Time to decide how you want this to play out, buddy.
Not sure you can really back up all this tough talk. Looks like I'll be doing Ryujin one last favor after all! You're dead!
I'm glad I didn't miss him and hit that person back there.
Be prepared to use it, or for the consequences of doing so. You made an effort in good faith to de-escalate the situation.
to ensure you receive the best coffee anywhere in the galaxy.
Well, that just made my day more interesting.
You'll have a story when you go home.
I don't want any trouble, but I'd get fired if I didn't call security to get this body out of here. So I'd head back to Ryujin ASAP and let Miss Salzo know if I were you.
Okay, I'll let her know what happened.
Long as you do, you've got nothing to worry about.
And I got a Terra Brew order after all. That's all I was here for, was the coffee.
Training to ensure you receive the best. We
Imogene Cabot.
and you have arrived. Hey there, Intrepid Explorer.
Intrepid
Ready to
Explorer.
make your ultimate discovery?
What time is it? Local time. Does it say right here? Local time. 3:40 in the morning.
demanding
Oh,
we look into
3:40
her
UT. What time is it here? 14:21 local time. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. Where are all the
Yeah,
people?
right. Hysterical old broad.
Where is everybody? Talk to Catherine Luzian. I guess we're here in Neon. We could just spend a bunch of time doing all the Neon stuff. Whoa, there's a bunch of weapons over here. Oh, they're all disruptors. Not gonna try to steal one. I wouldn't try to steal one anyways, because I'm a 3-star ranger. Even though the game wants to do everything possible to make me forget that I'm a
whole place
3-star
smells of fish.
ranger.
You would think that would keep people away.
It's just an odd way to approach game development. You're going to become a 3-star ranger, and then we're going to do everything possible to make you forget that you're a 3-star ranger.
I hope that coffee is still hot considering the time it took you to get it. You either need to learn this city or how to deal with distractions. So, what was the holdup?
I kind of want to shoot her now. I ran into an ex-employee of yours.
Good answer. And the one I was hoping for, since we learned of the incident before your return. Your handling of the Tomo situation has caught some attention, and we'd like to try you out in a different role at the company. And since Yuko isn't here to object, your new position starts right now. So, congratulations, you've been promoted. Not bad for your first day, right?
None of this was ideal, but at least something can be salvaged from the situation.
Well, that better mean I'm getting a raise.
Of course. We believe in risk versus reward here. I'm promoting you to junior operative. The position is a bit more complicated and completely confidential. Your main duty is to add influence when necessary to ensure success of the business. Any questions so far?
That's a very diplomatic way of saying it. I see. How am I supposed to ensure success?
Well, it depends on the job, really. If someone can't be persuaded with words, perhaps a more forceful approach is necessary. You're basically removing obstacles from the equation.
Nah, I like that. I'm good.
Really? Well, this transition may be easier than I thought. Now, let's get that coffee delivered. I'll gladly take mine. And since Yuko's still a no-show, feel free to keep hers. The other recipients are eagerly waiting for you in the conference room.
Okay. Ryujin. All right, Lyndon.
Ah, coffee. You'd think we'd want to support our own subsidiary and get tranquility more often, but Terra Brew it is.
Maybe Ryujin should acquire Terra Brew.
Terra Brew would be a substantial purchase, but we fully intend to develop the Tranquility brand. Current projections are set to surpass Terra Brew within the next 5 years. Tea-talk aside, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lyndon Calderi, Chief Financial Officer. I'll be the one deducting expenses from your pay every time you manage to screw up. Which, from the sound of it, might be often.
I never screw up, so you won't have anything to deduct.
We'll see. We've yet to have an operative with a perfect record. This introduction was not annoying. I hope our future encounters are as productive.
Don't give me no lip and I won't pull a bullet in your head. What about you, darling?
Just what I needed. Imogene said she hired someone new. I'm Genevieve, Head of Marketing and Public Relations.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise. Anyway, it's good to put a face to the new operative. The only question now is how much work are you going to be?
None. You don't have to worry about me. I'm an ex-bounty hunter. Not that the game ever remembers that.
Yeah, that's what they all say. Just know that one screw up for you means a lot of overtime and sleepless nights for me and my team. So, any precautions you can take will be greatly appreciated.
Sounds like my real life job. Who are you?
So, fetching coffee one minute and junior operative the next.
That's it.
Camden Cho, supply chain manager for Ryujin. We won't work together much, but as part of the same department, hopefully I'll be seeing you around.
Great. Well. Good to meet you.
Yeah, it's always nice to put names to faces. And we rarely see most of the operatives around here. Anyway, welcome to the team. Oh, and just a heads up, people in your position don't typically see the brighter side of Ryujin Industries. But rest assured, this is a great company, and the work we do goes toward benefiting millions.
Great. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Please do. It's easy to get wrapped up in the bad if that's all you see. Of course, you'll be forming your own opinions as you go. Just keep an open mind. Oh, and thanks for the coffee.
I'll be forming my own opinions because I'm a living, talking, and breathing human being. You person, Alex.
Coffee, finally. Well, let's have a look at you.
Yeah. Okay. That's not creepy or anything. I hope you like what you see.
That depends on your actions going forward. I'm Alexis Price, head of the legal department here, and I'll be direct. Any legal troubles you cause as an operative, witnesses, getting arrested, are my troubles. So steer clear of law enforcement. We may have connections with Administrator Bayou and the Freestar Rangers, but they aren't the ones I prefer to abuse.
I'm a Freestar Ranger. I'll do my best. I'm like a ghost. No one will ever catch me.
Good. Then we should get along just fine.
Oh, Bethesda, you're really just... It's like a cheese grater. My emotions are just getting shredded.
The new Atlantis Freestar Embassy.
I hope you enjoyed your little meet and greet.
Not really.
I thought you'd like to know the execs who you'll be impacting while on the job.
Yeah, okay. The basic theme was, don't get caught.
That doesn't surprise me. Now that you've met a few of the execs, let's get you started. We've reason to believe that our friends at KeltCorp are trying to hack into our R&D server, since we're both competing for a contract right now.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. KeltCorp, big mistake on their part.
My words exactly. We can't allow them to win the contract, nor can we allow the action to go unpunished. I'll be giving you a data slate with a file that you'll need to upload through one of their computers.
Consider it done.
Remember, this is confidential. We can't have anyone at KeltCorp getting suspicious. When all is said and done, it should be as if you were never there. Here's the data slate. Good luck.
Yay. Great. Okay. KeltCorp. Oh. Where is KeltCorp at then? Are they here? Are they off-world?
I warned people that Tomo was unstable, and look what happens.
And he went unstable. Well then. Where do we have to go for that one? KeltCorp. Upload the program at KeltCorp at Neon's Trade Tower. I need to get into KeltCorp at Neon's Trade Tower. Oh. So it's here. We're still on Neon. And in this particular location looks a whole lot
Not
like
interested.
a location from the Outer Worlds.
Wherever you go. Reliant Medical. It's time.
I think I got them. What do you call them? Corns? Yeah. I got corns.
You got corns. Are they big corns or little corns? Because you can eat those little corns in a stir fry. Alright, so I gotta get
I
into
do not
this
know
one.
about you, but I am starting to suspect that Benjamin Bayou has a slightly inflated view of himself.
Move along.
Move along.
Clearly the intent is to get us into the Astral Lounge. Shall we follow the signs?
No, we'll have a chance to do that later. Keltcorp.
I do admire what Bayou has built for himself here.
Keltcorp. Interesting. Okay.
What? I'm sorry, I'm busy at the moment.
You are? I need to get in here.
Clover McKenna at your service.
Can I fake my way in?
Again. Look, you can tell Mr. Okaribo that I'm doing everything I can. Blood from a stone, if you'll pardon the expression.
I see. You have me confused with someone else.
Oh. I'm afraid I've stepped right into it again. Damn. You aren't here about Mr. Okadibo's debt to Kelkor. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Let me start over. My name's Clover McKenna, but you can call me Chloe. Sorry for me outburst.
Is that a real accent? Or is it an accident? An apology isn't necessary.
That's kind of you. This mess with Mr. Okadibo over at the Neon Mining League has really thrown me off my game.
I see. Well... You don't strike me as the sort of person who's easily rattled.
Normally, yes. But in this case, Mr. Okadibo has put me in a real bind. Mr. Okadibo owes a substantial debt to Keltkor. I've given him more than enough time to try and come up with the money, but my father's patience is running out.
Your father?
Frankly, I don't know how much longer I can stall.
So you're working as a secretary at the front door for your dad. He didn't give you some cushy VP job? Maybe I could assist you in recovering Mr. Okadibo's debt.
You'd be willing to help out. That's awfully kind of you.
Well, I'm figuring that if I help you out, I might be able to get in this building. I see. It's kind of you to stick up for him in the first place.
Just because I work for a megacorp doesn't mean I don't have a heart. Saburo, Mr. Okadibo, he's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, especially in this city.
Saburo
He
Arasaka?
really needs help, but he's too proud to accept any money from me. Maybe he'd listen to someone like you?
I'll talk to him.
Oh, that'd be splendid. Just amazing. If you can get his debt off my conscience, I'd be grateful. It's been on my mind so much I've been keeping a diary. And don't worry about payment. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. McKenna always keeps that promise.
Okay, well...
Have a fine day.
So, let's go help with that then. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Can I just waltz in here now? I just went through there. I guess it's not a metal detector. They don't care how many guns I'm carrying. All 800 of them. What is this? Oh, there's a computer here. Oh, but if I mess with it, there's a whole bunch of people here looking, and there's a security camera up there. I'm guessing I can't just sit down right there.
Frank Rennick's all in a twist because his robot got vandalized. We had a good laugh about it back at the station.
Poor Frank.
What do you want to do for the break later?
Are you? I don't know, but I gotta get out of here. It's been non-stop interruptions since this morning, and I'm not spending another break at my desk listening to Cody eat with his mouth
Okay.
open.
One of those days, huh?
Do I just crack this? It can't be that easy. What do we have here? We gotta do this and then straight across? Yeah, we do. And then we gotta go doink. And doink. Shipping order status, consolidated mining. Okay.
I never had the patience for computer systems.
You know what? Screw it. I'm going to Terrabrew right
This guy's looking at me, but
Yeah? I'll go with you. We can pick up an extra.
Freeze! Neon security!
wow, I have to pay credits? Really? Okay. I'm gonna do something different then. Well, it looks like if we just go in here and try to get on this desk, it's
James
not gonna
Newell
work.
better watch his back. He's causing problems. No percentage in causing problems in Neon.
So there's this guy watching here, and then here's the security system, and if you hack it, the security guard will come over here and get you.
What do you want to do for the
And
break?
there's a camera here.
I don't know, but I gotta get out of here. It's been non-stop interruptions since this morning, and I'm not spending another break at my desk listening to Cody eat with his mouth open.
One of those days, huh?
More like one of those months. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to Terrabrew right now.
Yeah? I'll go with you. We can pick up an extra for Chloe if she asks.
So those two are
Hello.
gonna go. They're out of here.
If you'll excuse me, I have a deadline to meet.
Okay.
Can't talk. I've got a deadline coming up.
Apparently.
You're out there a lot, right? In space? Just do us all a favor and never turn into one of those spacers. Scum of the galaxy. Robbing, stealing, killing. Even the Crimson Fleet don't trust them.
What about this diary? I have to admit, this business with Saburo is keeping me up at night. I can see how it's starting to wear on him, personally and professionally. Saburo's a good and honorable man. Pride won't allow him to accept my money, but what he doesn't understand is the game is rigged. Even in good times, the variable interest rates are designed to landslide you. All I want is to give him a fair shake. I may not believe in every idea he has, but I believe in him. He just needs a financial partner who can offer some direction. Someone who has his best interests at heart. I won't lie, given my position I may be in a conflict, but my feelings for him aside, I really do want to help. I see. Convince Saburo to take the loan.
I'm glad I ended up at Geld Corp. Ms. McKenna treats her employees like family.
Well, maybe, but it doesn't look like it's possible to get that thing hacked. Because what do? You got people in here. There's a bunch of people. We're detected. And now we're hidden and detected and hidden. And she's standing there. Is this just how we're supposed to do it? Really? Like this? Can we do it while we're hidden? So then upload the program.
Please try not to alert anyone to what you're doing.
I didn't. Oh wow, so that's all we had to do. Security's gonna leave me alone. As long as I did it while I was hidden, I'm
glad I
fine.
ended up at Geld Corp.
Weird. Okay. Boy, I would have done that whole encounter a lot differently. That's weird. First of all, I'd have made that area bigger. And then I'd have made it so there were multiple ways to get everybody out of that building so that you could hack it, like by pulling a fire alarm or doing some other thing. I don't know. There's a bunch of different ways it could have been made really,
Save
really
it for
cool
someone
instead
who
of
gives a
just duck behind the desk and turn it on. But whatever.
For just a few credits, our certified technicians will quickly and painlessly alter your
The This is going to be my salty colors fade episode.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere? It's because they have little outposts.
The Crimson Fleet.
I really feel like this is our year.
Newell's Goods. Well, we're going to try to do enough stuff here to get these people to send us off-world. That way we can get back to the main thing being the main thing. The corporate office.
This report isn't bad, but you're going to need more supporting evidence. Imogene's a stickler for details.
Make it quick. I have a deadline.
I just hate
Rafik.
accessing the Combat Tech database. It's anxiety.
Well, look who survived their first assignment. How'd it go? Anything to report?
It went well. No incidents.
Not a single setback. Huh. I knew you were going to be perfect for this job.
No, you didn't.
If you recall, setbacks mean a lot of things for a lot of people. Payoffs, cover stories, cleanup crews. You get my drift. The cleaner your work, the more intact your payments stay. I'm sure you understand.
Yeah, I don't exactly have a reputation for clean work. So we haven't got any bounty hunter ones. And we haven't got any responses that play into the fact that we're a Freestar Rangers, but we get a wanted one. I get it. Clean work equals maximum payout.
Exactly. In the meantime, I'll make sure that slate is properly disposed of. So, now that we know you're capable of handling some light cyber mischief, let's try your hand at a little framing.
Framing? Okay, I'm ready for whatever's next.
One of our subsidiaries, Arboron, is currently competing for a contract against Laredo. Now, the buyer likes to keep their associations clean, and will be sending a representative to Laredo in Aquila City for an evaluation. We just need you to visit their office first and accidentally leave behind some incriminating evidence against their company.
I'll make sure it gets done.
Good. This one should be easy to pull off. Laredo has their own building, unlike KeltCorp, so at least there's only a single layer of security to deal with. Here's the slate we need you to plant. It holds confidential files that'll cast the perfect negative light on our friends at Laredo. Now, get going.
I will. Okay, Saburo, before we leave, hard luck. Tell Saburo about Clover's feelings. Feelings. So many feelings. We like Laredo. They give us ammo, and they take our guns. But, under the possibility that maybe, just maybe, this is a cool quest line, maybe, we'll continue forth.
Cue for a cup of coffee right about now.
A cup of coffee?
Have I mentioned that I am not fond of seafood?
Look at this place. Ridiculous, right?
You haven't.
Why would someone open a mining
So glad you stopped by today.
Saburo.
Exactly.
Welcome, my friend. It's been a long time since I've seen a new face.
Well, with a location like this, that's quite a surprise.
The first time I'd laid eyes on this building, I felt the same way. You see, when I opened this shop, I had grand ambitions of creating a mining supply empire on Volai. Yet here I am, only a few years later, pockets empty, and my business on the verge of closure. It is a sad day.
Well, perhaps I could help.
That would be a blessing, my friend, but I wouldn't want to impose.
Believe me, it's not an imposition. Clover McKenna offered to pay off your debt to KeltCorp.
Oh, she did. Miss McKenna is very kind, but I cannot accept. It is my responsibility to pay the loan. If I cannot, then what happens, happens.
Well, read this. It might change your mind. It might not.
Really? Let me take a look. Oh, I did not know she felt this way. She is always so professional. I thought she did not like me. That is why I have sent proxies to negotiate my debt.
Oh, she definitely likes you.
And I like her. Oh, that came out wrong. What I meant to say was, I respect her business acumen. Look at me. My palms are sweating. Regardless, you have done me a service, and for that, I thank you. You can tell Miss McKenna, I mean Chloe, that I accept her offer.
Okay, cool.
It was good of you to stop by, my friend.
Very interesting. Miss McKenna.
Caroline Medical, we've got you covered. Our treatment is comfortable and affordable, and with a crime rating of only 16%, your safety is almost guaranteed.
Almost 16%. Oh my goodness.
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks.
Or Galvay.
Kelt Corp. Core Kinetics. What is it? Xenofresh Corp. Stroud Eklund Corporate HQ. Degenerdine Industries.
Every
Skynet.
smuggler I have ever worked with had a perverse affection for this place. I do not understand it.
That's interesting, Nolan.
Welcome to Keltcore. Lovely day for it.
Saburo agreed to let you pay his debts.
That's fantastic. I was worried he'd take it the wrong way, so I'm glad you were able to convince him. I'll arrange for the funds to be transferred immediately. Hopefully Father will forgive the late fees. And if he doesn't, I can always reimburse them when he retires. In any case, thank you. And here, for your efforts.
Okay. Well now. A new narrative. Travel to Aquila City. We need to do that, but first, Shadows in Neon. And we need to go to Aquila City. So 2 birds, 1 stone. 2 birds, 1 spaceship. The Trade Tower. Oh.
Security's got its eyes on Saburo Okadigbo. That guy's trouble for the status quo, if you know what I mean.
Talk to Saburo.
Stay out of trouble.
About what now? Well, I'm gonna do this. I have goofed around long enough here. Yeah, we gotta go to Aquila.
Show no mercy, leave no quarter.
Okay. That's sage advice. Euphoria. What? Yeah, I didn't think this was the way. Why was it pointing me in this direction? Okay. Where do I need to go? Spaceport. That's where we want to go. Oh my god, this is our future, isn't it? All this advertising. And then people will pay bazillions of dollars for peace and quiet because we'll have made the world so noisy. Well, fishmonger factory. And to think that there are still people who want to add smells to TV shows and movies and video games. It's like, honey, no. The joy is being able to come here to Neon and not have it actually smell like what it's going to smell like. Fish is a disgusting smell. It's awful. Can you imagine what this place smells like? Ooh.
Hello, Captain.
All right, Vasco.
Whew. Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Yes.
Especially after all of that. Let's go. Let's go. Since we drew our weapon one time and shot one round this episode. Don't crash into the building there, dude.
Hell of a view from here.
Okay. Go to Aquila City. We still have to find lead and iron, especially iron. Might have to spend the last few minutes of this episode looking for iron. We're here in Aquila City though, so let's go hand the slate off to our friend Alex Shadid. Nighttime.
Aquila City is always hopping.
Always. Always.
You didn't hear this from me. Those ecliptic mercenaries? The factions you
I thought he might have something interesting to say for a second there, but we've heard that bit of business about the ecliptics. Hey, you.
Don't you worry. Those walls are solid. Ain't no Ashta getting in here.
She didn't sound as much like Pan Am Palmer that time. But some of those other lines of dialogue, man, it's like right on the nose.
Aquila's really the heart of the Freestar Collective.
The Freestar Collective. You, my friend, I got something for you.
New deputy, huh? Honor to have you.
Hey, I wondered when you might come by. I'm Alex. Nia's report said you were heading for Neon? I've always wanted to go there. What did you think?
It smelled like fish. Didn't really care for.
What? You serious? Well, that's a first. I guess not everyone likes to have a good time. Speaking of which, on to business. So how'd it go? Turn up anything useful?
Yes. I need your help with the encryption on this slate.
Oh, come to daddy, my sweet little mystery slate. I see lots of coffee and late nights ahead. Now, if you get any more of these, bring them to me. It helps if I can compare different instances of the encryption they're using. Just look for me up here. I have no life, so I'm not usually hard to find. Oh, I will. I guarantee it.
These Rangers are some hard-blooded folk. They ain't afraid of anything. Hey, deputy.
Well, there we go. The black and white had to be let outside. So now she can be out there
Brother-in-law just got back from
on a very cold day.
so place looked amazing.
What's our next one? The audition. Nope. Plant the confidential files at Laredo Firearms. Oh, that's right. Well, let's go do that. And then we're going to spend a little time looking for someplace that might have lead and iron together, or lead and something else that's useful, like beryllium or tungsten or...
The UC can't be that bad, can it?
Where do I need to plant this stuff? Upstairs.
There's not enough to do around here.
There's a restroom. Oh, look. Oh, it's a locked door. Well, we learned from last time, as long as it says we're hidden, we're good. There's a three-way one. Doink, doink, doink. So we could do what? We could do this. If we do that, then we have to use this right there, which means on the second level, you'd have to do that and that. Perfect. Hold on. Okay. Oh, you want to go like this, and then like this. And then if we line up the next layer, well, let's just do this one first. Now you want to be something like that. So like that, doink. Okay, now in my inventory, miscellaneous confidential files. That's what we got to put in there, right? Confidential files, store. Okay.
Miss Lance is the one you want to speak to.
Gotcha. Well, that seemed interesting. Sneak in there with the guy sitting at the desk.
Something to report?
Yeah, I have something to report. The stealth missions leave a little bit to be desired in this video game. Just saying. What is that big behemoth over there? It's an interesting looking ship. Bosco.
Captain,
High
do
five.
you require my assistance?
So he says captain right there, but if you have a name that he can pronounce and it's not colors fade, like one of my other captains is named Captain Castle, and I have a Captain Knight, Chris Knight, his character is Val Kilmer's character. He'll say that. He'll say Captain Knight or Captain Castle. It's very, very fun. Okay, so we got the slate. What's next? So back here, Shadows Indian, talk to Daniel Blake. Daniel Blake. Oh, wait a minute. Where's Blake?
You would think that deadly predators would have driven off settlers.
I should have talked to Daniel.
Humans. We can be so stubborn.
Oh, honey, you don't know half of it. So this guy right here walking around in the suit with the helmet, where you can't see his face, or a lady. The first time I was playing the game, I'm just walking along, and all of a sudden that character trips over an invisible blade of grass, does a somersault with the ragdoll physics, and dies right there on the spot with
I actually met a guy who finished the Red Mile.
their body buried
He lost
halfway
an eye
in the
in
dirt.
the process, but he did walk away with a pile of credits. And I mean, you got 2 eyes, right?
Go to the Red Mile. Yes, I know. We're going to have to do that anyways. But I have a plan for the Red Mile.
Hey, your ship that landed not too long ago? Sure is something.
It's NASA punk. All right, my friend. Daniel. His name is Daniel, but he looks like looks like a Herman to me. Doesn't look like a Daniel. Maybe that's because I spent a lot of time watching Daniel Green's channel on YouTube. And Daniel Green is a very young man. This guy's name is Howard. Or Herbert. Or Winston.
Let's talk for a minute. Welcome back. Any luck finding out who stole that ship from Hope Tech?
Well, I did. Yeah, I was able to track down the thief with Ranger Price's help.
Glad you got a chance to meet him. Sounds like you're making real progress.
Something like that. I'm getting the hang of this.
You're off to a good start, but that's all it is. A start. What did you learn from the starship thief?
Well, first, there's a money man called Marco, and also someone named Maya Cruz.
Now we're getting somewhere. Sounds like you've got a couple of new leads to follow up on. I have a guess who Marco might be. I served with Maya Cruz. She's a technical genius and an expert hacker. I can give you some background if you want it, or we can go straight to planning your next move.
Well, the clock's ticking. Let's talk about what's next.
All right. How can I help?
Marco's keeping his location a secret. How can I find him?
Around the time he got out of jail, we started hearing Marco's name in circulation. Word is he's heading up a smuggling racket. Based on what you've learned, I'd presume he's funneling his ill-gotten gains to the First. Ranger Autumn McMillan is out at Red Mile right now looking into the smuggling operation. I suggest you pool your resources. Just remember, that's outside Freestar Collective space, so we've got no jurisdiction there.
Where would someone go for long-term medical treatment?
Most likely place would be the clinic. It's in Freestar Collective space and provides the best medical services credits can buy. They also guarantee privacy, so it's an ideal place for someone trying to keep a low profile. Ranger Ben Armistead is posted there. I'll send him an update on the situation.
That's enough to go on.
Your priority is to gather more intel about the First. What are they planning? Who are they working for? Where are they headquartered? Just remember that your targets were locked up because they were loyal to their unit. They think the Freestar Collective betrayed them. In other words, you ain't gonna get a warm welcome, so be careful. Good hunting, Deputy.
Well, there's that. If we can manage to avoid any more real-life interruptions, we may be able to get ourselves to the
be
landing
helping
pad.
the Freestar Rangers.
So that's going to be it. We have some exciting episodes coming up now.
Welcome to the Rock.
If we stay on this path, the next two things that can happen are pretty cool. This quest just gets better and better, and then kind of ends in a way that involves a lot of dead bodies. And it reminds me very much of going after Kellogg in Fallout 4. You'll know what I mean when we get there. But this should be pretty good. Let's
Hey there.
get in our craft and take off and head out. We have some places to go. Where we want to go first is go to the clinic. We want to do that first. I think we want to do the clinic before the Red Mile. Now, for the Red Mile, it's really simple. What we need is amp, which we have a bunch of. And then we want the Bodicia, however you pronounce that. Bodicia. I don't know. There's not an I at the end. Bodica? I don't know. But the damage resistance.
At the front, if you need it.
You want to be able to move fast, have a lot of damage resistance, and you'll see why. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're also going to look for some iron. We need some iron. Bosco, high five,
Captain,
buddy.
hello. I am satisfied to see that you...
I'm satisfied to see that you're still there.
Any adventure you can fly away from. Is that how the saying goes?
That's kind of how it goes. There we are, in our ship, where we don't need a suit, but we're wearing a suit. Please, Bethesda, start making it make sense. I would like to see you not have to wear a spacesuit on your spaceship.
Let's get out of here.
Because nobody else on your crew is wearing theirs. All or nothing, baby. All right, everybody.
Orbital insertion completed.
That's it. This is the salty episode. The salty episode is a wrap. I'll see you all next time as usual. Give it a like, thumbs up, subscribe, all that jazz. Until next time, happy gaming, everyone.